Everybody wanted to point out, oh, you're so consistent. You're so, and for 2 weeks in a row, she consistently gave you a clue.
I
So since you want to
know.
drive home her consistency, think about that consistency, please.
Yeah.
Welcome back in, everyone. This is Black Girls Talking TV, where we bring the group chat to life and discuss all your favorite TV shows. Today is all about Traitors, season 4, episode 8. Pour one out for my girl.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I am Victoria. I am one of your hosts, and I'm a psychologist.
I'm Kamaria. I'm an attorney and a pop culture writer. So yeah, let's start right there at the Candace versus Rob of it all. And I personally, I don't think we gave Candace her flowers enough last time because
We did it.
it even though she's going down, it's like I will be surprised if he doesn't go down too. I
Yeah.
personally would be surprised. Even though these people, they starting off dumb, deaf, and blind a little bit.
It was a lot of it. A lot of it. Not a little bit, a lot of it. Because Kristen, that sweet man, that poor sweet
I
man, girl.
know.
Please.
I'm like,
Please.
this is like when we talked last time about them having watched the show or not having watched the show. It's like you should understand, like whatever the first season was that realized, oh, this might be Traitor versus Traitor, and then you see it repeat after repeat. Like,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? You
Yes.
see it, you see it, you see it, and then most recently with Bob the drag queen and
Boston Rob.
Boston Rob. And so
Yes.
it's like, bruh, like if y'all
Yeah.
were watching, you would recognize, like, boom, we got both of y'all.
Right. Correct. Yeah, I think the part that really, really sucked was when she said, okay, we got to go ahead and get rid of Colton. And he just served him to her on a silver platter and was like, well, I'm just not going to tell her. And it's like, you already know that this is about to suss her out. But I am glad that she got rid of him because at least we ain't got to see him anymore. I would have hated to see Rob and Colton running anything together anymore, especially after Candace left. But yeah, we'll see what they do with this because they looking like, oh no, it still can't be Rob. No way.
Yeah, no, and just even on Rob's gameplay, I said this last time, something about how like the Traitors have to also be mindful of their gameplay with other Traitors. Like they can't just be trying to appear faithful to the faithful. They have to also appear like teammates to the Traitors. And you can talk about his game as it pertains to the faithful. Yes, Rob is playing a good game on the faithful front, but on the Traitor front, he didn't play a great game. You know what I'm saying? Candace sussed him out. Candace is like, if I'm going down, you're coming down with me. I just don't think that this is going to work for him. I don't know. And I wonder, with Eric being recruited, I wonder if he's actually going to stay loyal or if he's going to kick dirt. Like, what Candace was saying, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, how about that? Like, maybe, I wonder. You know what I mean? I wonder if he's going to do a little bit of that just to be the last traitor that's standing, or if he is going to just be like, this is my buddy, and we're going to roll together. Because he seems to have a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, I don't know. Eric is not a good player, so I can't imagine this going any way but whatever way Rob wants it to go in terms of the potential of Eric turning on Rob. I just don't see that happening. Like, Rob is gonna turn on Eric, but it's like I don't think it's gonna happen the other way. But
yeah, Rob will turn on Eric at the second they start getting too much sus on Rob.
Yeah.
It's happening.
But I wanted to go back to what you said about like the perception of the Traitors. That's where it is with Rob's good gameplay. As soon as you start thinking about how you are supposed to stay within the game, like he's not thinking long term and the impacts that it could have. It's like he didn't go for Candace at the round table because he knew that would suss him out even more. But it's like you set up this opportunity for you to be the last traitor standing, but you didn't think about the implications of being the last traitor standing. And so you didn't even think like, no, I need her here as a shield. It's like, we gotta stop praising. Now I gotta stop praising your gameplay because now it's a little sloppy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's you're not doing what you thought you were doing. And I was like, this is like you just keep wanting to take. It's like you want to become a billionaire in the game and you ain't thinking about the people that you need beside you. So Yeah, child. Rob, I'm like, baby, I can't wait for somebody to go ahead and get his ass out.
I totally agree with what you said. And I think that the thing that he's just not, it's not in his periphery, like he not paying attention to it, is that he needs to not have sus on him from the fallout of a traitor not trusting him. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's where he ends up messy. He's in the most messy position he's ever been, because 3 steps ago, he didn't calculate that this would be the fallout of turning on a traitor and then not at least bringing in the other traitor, or not like smoothing it over the relationships. He just was like, y'all are just non-factors. Y'all extra people in the turret. What he said is finally some peace and quiet. He just like, y'all extra people. He doesn't have a gameplay or a strategy to deal with them as players in the game, and they are. You get what I'm saying? And so when they explode on you, it's like, what? That piece at the end when he was like, oh, you're taking this personally. And I was like, first of all, fuck that shit. Like you said, fuck that shit. Because
I was triggered when he said that. I said, not you trying to gaslight her and say you taking it personally. Like, please.
It's like you're doing something. It's not even about the morality of it. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. Like, take the morality out of it. You are not trying to be a teammate, and so you are a threat to her. And so you could say it's the game, and then she's like, okay, it's the game back. You're a threat to me, so I'm gonna be a threat to you. You get what I'm saying? It's the game. It's like my only survival is now cutting you off because you are a threat to me. So that's the game as well. So it's not personal. It's not personal. Like whether it's slimy or not, we don't care. The point is that you're a threat to her by your actions, what you're doing. And she is now in turn not taking it personally, but recognizing the board game is situated differently than what she thought it was. She has a threat. You are a threat. It's not just the faithful. You are a threat to her. And so I think every way throughout the game she has been calculating that. And so for him to say like, oh, you're taking it personally, no, I'm reassessing based on new facts, motherfucker. Like
he also didn't calculate that it was possible that somebody would go back to Candace and say all these conversations have been occurring with her name at the center of it. He thought he was going to be able to lay out all of these little pieces and that it would never get back to him. And even if Colton was the one to bring it up first, because of how you did Lisa, I'm going to assume that you are calling the shots here. So now I got to bring that up. Who is locking step with Colton? Because he's not thinking about that. So when we keep saying Robert's playing a good game, this is where it is, y'all. Like
it's a
this
good
right
game
here
for
is
the
where
faithfuls.
It
like,
is. Yeah, that's it. But even now, right? Like now he's in the position where even to the faithfuls, he has to be questioned. Right?
Yeah. I mean, if they smart. And then like
if they smart.
And I love Candace's answer. When she said the end, like she was like, they get what they get, basically. If they don't suss him out, like I think they're gonna suss him out. But if they don't, egg on your face, you know. I do hate that Eric has been recruited if they don't get him out, because I feel like dang, like Eric just seemed like just a guy with no like Pinocchio, or what is the Tin Man? Who don't got the brain in the Wizard of Oz? I don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly why he chose him. Because he knows he could puppeteer him.
He kept saying he's smart, but I was thinking in my mind, I'm like, are you trying to just shave face because he's going to watch this later? Because you know who he didn't pick is Natalie, because I was thinking Natalie would be a great Patsy, right? Not great, actually, not great, but she seems like she's going to have sus on her going into next, so she's the only one who voted for someone other, and she already had sus on her before, and I was like, first of all, how you get that sus off you? How did it switch off of you? I thought that was going to stay on you.
Literally.
But I think that he knew that if he brought Natalie in there, Natalie would be guns ablaze. She would be another Candace. She would be another Candace. And he couldn't handle that. And so he needs somebody who's not going to blow up. And I think Johnny would have blown up too.
Yeah, definitely.
Johnny would have blown up too. But I think he felt like, wanted Johnny. He probably would have really loved to have Johnny, because Johnny had a very kind of, it could be Johnny. But yeah. So I don't know how this is going to go down, but this is a much less interesting game already.
Very much so interesting. That's what happens when you get all the color out the room, baby. It's Black History Month. Y'all done got rid of all the Negroes.
Not on Black History Month.
I'm like, we 6 days in and y'all already showing us why we need Black History Month. Like, please.
I ain't got
please.
time. I ain't got time.
No,
but yeah,
that's crazy. That's
not
crazy.
her going home on Black History Month. But yeah, either way, she was great. I said this to Victoria after the episode. I was like, girl, I don't think we gave Candace enough of her flowers last episode, because even to have the quick thinking to be like, psh,
right.
If I'm gonna aim, if you're gonna aim, I'm gonna aim at you. I do think though, if I was her, I would have stayed on that Natalie vote. That's probably like where she could have done something. But at the same time, it's like Rob was traitor hunting. You know what I mean? As he says he's a faithful, he was traitor hunting. Like he went as quiet as it's kept. He was traitor hunting. He tried to be like, oh no, I wasn't about to. Yeah. He said it to Alan in the Turk when he came up there, and he was like, I don't want, I think he said, Eric to come after me the way I did Lisa and Candace. Didn't have no issue saying it, but it's the admitting it to someone's face. Right. The guilt of it you don't want to have. But you recognize
the best
what
gift Candace gave, again, if they are smart enough, is understanding that she laid the groundwork for y'all. Y'all ain't even got to think anymore. Yeah. All of the theories that y'all throw out in air and hope that they land, you can literally walk the path that Candace has given you, because everybody wanted to point out how, oh, you're so consistent. And for 2 weeks in a row, she consistently gave you a clue.
I know.
Since you want to drive home her consistency, think about that consistency, please. Yeah. Consistency. Okay.
No, that's absolutely real. And I wonder what Natalie, because I give Natalie credit to be smart, right? And I'm not trying to say she's not with my facial expressions, but I'm saying, like, I want to see how she's going to operate this next episode, because if she's not one of the people saying, I think it's Rob, but I mean, I know she can't push hard, but I just want to know, what are Natalie's internal thoughts? Like, she may not be able to push hard depending on how much such she has on her, but I don't know. But I also feel like if these people think that another traitor would do the same thing a traitor is getting banished for, like by voting opposite to, like, the second week in a row, if she was a traitor, if Natalie was a traitor, then I'm like, y'all gotta know that people not that stupid. You get what I'm saying? Like, the stupid person in the room is you, if you think that someone's gonna do behavior like that back to back. And so I hope they don't say, like, you know, we caught her, she did, you know, one vote, and it was the only vote, and you were the only person, and before we had some suds on you, and it seems like you guys can't vote for each other. I can see that happening. I can
also see them saying, Dorinda, you voted for another housewife. Was it you? But what if it was all 3 housewives in the Like,
I think they're going to focus on the men. Like, whoever said that about, like, there's men, you know, it has to be a man up there. Oh, was that Johnny who said that?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's open season on these men right now, you know, and I wonder if they will go, like, who's left? Was Mark, Steven, Johnny, and Rob? Is that all?
And now that I think about it, it's only been women outside of Ron and
Colton. Well,
Michael to be banished.
Oh, to be banished.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. So the women would be smart to say, you know, we got Pick Me Mora. Who knows? She all up Rob's ass. Right. So
I thought he was going to recruit her for a little bit, but then he probably know that girl is not. She probably be like, oh, well, me and Rob were, like, child.
Who knows, child?
Oh, man.
Who knows?
But yeah, Colton going home.
Baby, when that happened, I started doing the sea walk. Do you hear me? As soon as I did that, I was like, let me find a green screen with the sea walk, and I found that grandma, the AI grandma doing it. I said, let me post that, because, no, seriously, that rejoice.
Yeah, no, same. I actually watched the episode in parts because I was so tired last night, and it was like midnight when I was watching, and I was like, I'm going to just watch after to see who gets killed. And then when I saw that, I said, I can go to bed. Go to bed, because this is all. And then I woke up this morning to treachery. But last night I went to sleep. I slept well. Because I'm like, this man is out of the game. I was like, that's just such a relief. I was like, yes, I'm so glad this happened. Just sniper him out, you know?
Literally.
I don't care. Just sniper him out.
Somebody said this is what you call a good murder-suicide. And I said,
oh, yes. She was a bomber. Yes. Like, I don't have time. Like, she went in there, like,
yeah. She said, ain't none of you white men getting it, babes. None of y'all, okay?
I ain't got time.
Shit, I don't care. It's Black History Month. I'm gonna pop my shit. No, let me stop. No, but seriously, even her getting Rob all the way out, it was literally like, I'm gonna make sure you don't. You're not gonna get to the end winning this one. So
I do feel like it's going to work, especially as they get to like, no, he's a faithful, because they're gonna, because at a certain point, who you about to think it is? Like,
right.
But I mean, I will say that the fact that there's going to be a recruit and then they know it's going to reset the tables. A lot of people are going to be, a lot of people are going to be.
But if they're smart, you need to be getting the person who's been in the turret, not the one that they don't even need to worry about who was recruited.
I know.
Who gives a damn about who was recruited? Because they ain't been playing a traitor game. They've been playing a faithful game. Like,
yeah.
If anything, that's a traitor you let get to the end. You need to figure out the one who's been running the turret.
And also, they're sort of on it when they say like, "Oh, Candace has been." Running that, she was running that. And it's like, okay, cool, maybe. I would say that she was definitely like a strategic voice up there. Yes. And if you follow that line of reasoning that she's the one running it, the next clue is like, okay, if it was Lisa and there was her, who else could be up in there? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who was a personality that would fit in there? And I just think that these people are blind if they do not go for Rob. I want to see Rob next vote. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Next vote. But
Literally.
He might stick around. But he got the little extra vote.
Child. Which is why they all need to come together and vote together. Otherwise, because it won't matter. Like, it won't matter. If anybody is moving scared because of a little extra 2 votes, babes, you need to get up there and say, okay, look, Rob got the dagger. He has the 2 extra votes. We can go ahead and flush that out by going ahead and just vote for him. If we're wrong, we're wrong. But at least the 2 votes is gone.
Yeah.
That's when Natalie needs to bring out her survivor player. Okay, that's when Natalie needs to bring out the head honcho, not when it's, oh, you voted for me, so I'm coming for you. You try to get me out, I'm gonna make sure you get out. Not then. Not then.
Yeah. So I guess like moving forward, there's Eric. We talked a little bit about him being the recruit. What do you think next steps? Because like I said, Natalie was giving she would be the next, she could have a little sus on her. I don't know. But they're focused on Johnny. I wonder if they're going to get him out. I don't know.
Eric is about to look like a scared little pig. Okay.
Not a pig.
I'm not amused to see Eric in that turret.
Yeah.
I'm really not. Like, he gonna be just.
I was kind of hoping it was Johnny because I was like, okay, spice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be mad at a Johnny win. You know what I'm saying? But
I wouldn't be mad at a Johnny win either, but Rob needs somebody he can control, so that's why he chose Eric. Like, just point blank, period. I don't think there's anybody else right now that he could potentially control.
Yeah, except Maura, but without like the ditzy factor. Like, will she accidentally?
Yeah.
Put sus on me. So yeah. Well, anything else from this episode that
I think that's it, y'all. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Again, are we Team Candace, Team Rob? Let us know. Make sure you share this video and hit that. Right, it is very obvious. Hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed yet. And we will catch you for next week's episode.
All right. Bye.